Hey guys, it's your own boy, the one only Great Dane, back with day 961 Star Drop opening. And again, this video is going to be quite the doozy, and I even want to get out a second video today, so there's going to be quite a bit of pausing in this video. You guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm not doing another giveaway right now, though I am on the screen to show you guys 2 out of the 3 sets of 3 5 rare Star Drops have been claimed. And again, just working with these people, they're very kind to allow me to actually show some proof that I am actually doing these giveaways, so I can show it to you guys as the audience as well. So I'm going to pause and come back in between each of the two, and generally what they showed me that they got, again, just as proof that I am actually doing these giveaways. I want you guys to know I don't clickbait or anything. So again, the first unfortunate thing that I have realized is when it says 3 giveaways for 5 rare Star Drops, it actually means 5 rare Star Drops, as in they're not actually tappable Star Drops. They are a guaranteed 5 rare Star Drops. So again, it is free resources, but at the same time, you're not very likely to get anything too great out of them. But anyway, the other thing I'll show you guys quick, just as a reminder, is so far I've been able to complete 2 quests this season, but only one of them counts towards the stamps to get a free Brawl Pass to give away to you guys, unfortunately, because it was only after I became a verified creator that I could start unlocking stamps, i.e. completing quests to start getting enough of these in order to, actually give away a Brawl Pass. So right now, again, for the featured quest, I only need about 40 more views, and as you guys know, I haven't actually made a video on the Medieval Tale or Metal Heart, whatever you want to call it, but I only need about 40 more views for that to count as one quest progression. So again, if every video essentially I post, I'm including these hashtags just to further progression so I can complete the quest, get more XP, be able to do more giveaways, and get closer to getting that free Brawl Pass for you guys. But again, this season already only has 16 days left apparently, which is mind-boggling to me. But there's some other quests I'm going to run through quick that I can complete on my own. And of course, I'll put out a post quick to show you guys all the other quests you can help me complete within the next 2 weeks. Again, it's crazy. This one's already almost over. It just began. But anyway, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to come back in a second with the first. Well, it's actually technically the second person to redeem their 5 rare Star Drops, but again, they actually filmed a video for me to show you guys, so I really appreciate that. I'll be back in a second. Right, so I'm back on the Discord with the second person to claim their 5 rare Star Drops. Again, hopefully you guys can bear with me. For some reason, the video posted sideways. Again, at least it's here. That's all I really care about. So again, you can see what this person ended up getting for their reward of the 5 rare Star Drops. Got a rare of 100 XP doublers. Rare 50 coins, rare 50 coins, rare XP doublers, and 25 power points. So that is 25 power points, 200 XP doublers, and 100 coins. Again, nothing too crazy, but I'll be back in a second with the verification that the other person got their rewards. Again, this one isn't actually a video, but they did say I could show off the chat I had with them just to prove it, because the pictures they shared with me was just 2 general pictures. It doesn't really prove anything, but again, I'll be back in a second. Alright, so this is the first person to claim the 5 rare Star Drops. Again, I'm just showing you guys. I actually posted the link right here straight from the site. I was just showing you guys where I was able to get the 2. It's showing I had 2 claims, and again, while we obviously know they got 5 rare Star Drops, they did let me know that they were successfully claimed, and they got the inbox message for that. But obviously, just a picture of a rare Star Drop and the inbox voucher redeemed successfully. If I were to show those 2 images to anyone, it doesn't actually prove anything inherently. That's why I asked if I could show the chat, because again, those 2 images don't prove anything, unfortunately. But again, thank you so much to this person for allowing me to actually show the chat here. Again, I'm trying to make sure I'm being as professional with people's privacy while also showing that I am doing these giveaways officially as well too. So again, the last thing I'll show you guys, I'll be back in 1 second, is I don't know if this is going to appear in the actual Brawl Stars game shop, but daily freebies are back, and today's is 75 power points. So now that we have that, we can actually finally jump into the Star Drop opening for today. But there's going to be even more to that because, again, as I'm sure you guys know, we have Boss Dragrom, so I'm going to have to do that as well before I get my 6 daily wins. So again, let's hop into the game. Okay, so I'm actually back in a familiar format now. So again, obviously 75 power points is the Supercell Store daily freebie today. They are back after about 2 days. Again, since they are bringing them back during this event, I'm not particularly sure why they were taken away in the first place, but they are back, at least for now, it would seem. So make sure to claim that. I am in the Supercell Creator Program. Obviously, I just showed you guys all that other stuff that proves that. But again, they want me to say that at the start of videos or something. But for the daily streak today, I have day 371, a reward of 25 coins, and the fortune there is a learning in every defeat, which again is certainly true if you play way too much ranked, which I have not touched this season just yet. It just started yesterday. I've still been completing some crazy quests, or I guess you'd call them records, right? And obviously they're easier now back than when, say, someone like Snake Thug managed to complete all of them, even with some help from his audience. Again, the Pink Death one for Piper, you needed 9 maximum range damage takedowns in a match in solo Shona. It's just, you literally need to take out every other player. What were they thinking? Some of them were so absurd back then. But anyway, I gotta get my 6 daily wins, and today we have Boss Dragrom with something else I wasn't expecting. All brawlers have HP equal to the highest on the team. So we need somebody playing Frank. I was gonna say someone is gonna have a really hard time with this boss, because if you guys remember, just playing him up to impossible difficulty before was really hard. Now there's even 3 more stages of difficulty. Do I really want to play Frank, though? He's going to be pretty awful for dealing damage to this boss. I'm probably going to have to pause and see if there's another high HP unit. I mean, I could play 8-bit, would make a lot of sense, I guess. I'll probably end up doing that. Again, unfortunately, his turret's going to get destroyed every, like, 2 seconds, but it will help to have that amount of HP. Again, I don't know if there's any really tanky or ranged units besides 8-bit. I'll take a quick look, but again, I'll be back in a second after I get the first win. You guys will see what strategy I went with. Alright, we're back with the first daily win. Rare. Starting with a rare of 25 power points. Challenge win, super rare of 100 coins. I did end up going with Frank just because I do think it's that worth it to give my teammates that much extra health, even if I'm having a more difficult time hitting the boss. I could open up the section that allows the boss to escape, but I think that's usually a bad idea. I've tried that a few times last time, didn't really work that well. And again, before I keep going forward, before I forget to mention it, the giveaway winners also reserve the right to ask me to appear in a future video or stream if they so desire, because I do want these giveaways to feel a little bit more special, especially with this first one where the rewards aren't necessarily that great. It at least gives them something else to look forward to. But anyway, let's keep going. Alright, we're back with the second win. Super rare. Daily win, super rare of 100 coins. Legendary. And we have a challenge win turning into a legendary hypercharge. We got Shiba Nita. Again, not too shabby. Again, I think I'd rather play Nita Bruce or Bruce Nita, whatever the heck it's called. But I also, of course, have the exclusive, or it will be exclusive soon enough, Stranger Things skin. That's really cool. So, again, comes with a player icon, a pretty funny pin there, but really gonna zoom in on that Nita pin. It's not too shabby, but again, better than a regular star drop, I suppose. It is getting quite difficult here. I will say, you know, obviously people appreciate me playing Frank because it gives him so much more health here, though it is harder to play Frank here, is that having a Juju on your team isn't such a bad idea. I mean, the best strategy is always going to be that OJ cheese that he came up with, where you run all the way to the right side of the map and just start shooting at the boss. If you stand all the way to the right side, apparently he can't even reach you, but you can still shoot far enough with long enough range brawlers to shoot him. Again, watch that OJ video if you haven't, because it'll give you an idea of how to do it. I believe the comp consisted of Bell, 8-bit, and Colt, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. That's the easiest strategy. You don't even need to get the power cubes. But anyway, this is working pretty well so far. So it's about to start getting quite difficult, though. So again, the best thing I can really do is take out the Robo Rats, it seems, which isn't even something regular Grom spawns. So I don't know why this one does. It's very frustrating, but again, let's keep going. Alright, we're back with the third win for the daily win. Super Rare 50 Bling and a Super Rare of 50 power points. Nothing too crazy. But I just realized another strategy that seems to work pretty well here, just abusing the big friend modifier here, is you will see that we have a Sirius on our team on that match, and the way it spawns their shadows is just like a percentage based of the health of Sirius. So because the big friend modifier, if I'm using Frank, increases Sirius's health so much, it's spawning his shadows in with a lot more health too. So that's actually a rather good strategy to maybe get like a Frank Sirius Juju comp or something like that. That could work pretty well. But again, we're only just starting to get into it. We still got 3 more matches to go. So again, I can barely even hit the boss when he's in range most of the time because he has so much knockback and I have to stop moving to attack his Frank. It's quite annoying, but again, I do think it's really worth it to give so much health to your teammates here. So let's keep going. Alright, back with the 4th win.
Rare.
Daily win, we have a rare of 25 power points. Challenge win, we have a rare of 25 power points as well. Did end up taking a loss. Again, it wasn't due to everyone going down. Well, I mean, it actually was, but it would have been the time anyway. We were essentially going to run out of time. We had an Edgar, and they died with the cubes too early on. But if you guys didn't know, if the Edgar can make it to the last minute before the match is about to end, it's actually easier for Edgar to just stay in the middle and just keep hitting the ball. So as long as he can stay alive with the cubes that long, and of course every time he starts throwing the really powerful knockback attacks, he just has to try and dodge them. If he's going to sit in the middle, he can't just sit on top of Grom the whole time. But anyway, still got 2 more stages to go. Again, it's working relatively well, so I'm going to stick with Frank and let's keep going. Alright, we're back with the 5th win. Daily win, Super Rare of 200 XP doublers.
Rare.
Challenge win, rare of 25 power points. Took about 2 losses there. Again, mostly just running out of time. We got a crow with the hypercharge spam strategy on this attempt, which is why it worked. So again, maybe I can get that again, and hopefully this last one won't take too long to get. Alright, and we're back with the final win here, or 6th win, which gives 3 chaos drops, which is pretty satisfying. Again, didn't take any losses that time, but I had the exact same team, not the exact same teammates, but the exact same brawlers. I had an Edgar and a Crow again. So I think Frank, Edgar, Crow is a pretty good brawler matchup for this current mods on the boss Dragrom, because Edgar can keep consistently doing damage as long as he's able to dodge that really heavy knockback attack, and Crow can go in with his hypercharge super a bit easier and survive more with the extra health from Frank as well. So anyway, let's see if we have anything good here. Starting with an epic of 100 power points, okay. We have a super rare, 50 power points, as well as a super rare of 100 coins. So again, the legendary skin is probably the best thing for today, but again, if I'm not mistaken, we should have another chaos drop in the shop as well. So okay, this is interesting. I didn't know they were gonna do it like this. I actually have no idea what goal we hit on the community yesterday, but I think this one's really hype. So if we can get to 27 million daily wins today, we get the free It's like trunk. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like the log. I think it's called log trunk or something, right? I really have no idea. It might be called night trunk or something. But again, it's a pretty cool crossover skin. It's basically like the Mega Knight with a log on his head or something like that from Clash Royale. But it's also the trunk character in this game. So it's either going to be 50% off, 75% off, we get the skin completely free, or if we can even hit 30 million daily wins, which again, that's not too far off from 27, we get the free skin as well as the brawler trunk for everyone, which would be awesome. Again, because it's free credits for me. It won't be as many as the brawler, obviously, but it's still free credits, so I'd love to hit that if we can. And we already completed the social media test by the time I'm recording. Ask a non-Brawl influencer to play Brawl. Again, I think they said a celebrity before, but since they're saying influencer, gotta reach out to Markiplier, guys. We gotta we gotta ask him if he's gonna play Brawl Stars. Yeah, if I'm being fair, just based on the way he was taking to Fortnite, I don't really think he'd like Brawl Stars, to be honest. I don't really think he'd like this type of game too much. He seems more like the guy to enjoy more of a story-based game than a game that you just grind daily or that you have to go super sweaty try-hard on. I don't think that's the kind of game Markiplier would enjoy, but again, I think it'd be pretty fun to reach out to him. We already completed the goal, so at this point we don't even have to do anything, but if I had to, that's who I would. I don't think he'd even like the game, but just for the sake of it, that's what I would do. So, again, I don't think we have any special quests today, at least in the quest tab. We do have the special quest for the hashtag Keep Brawl Alive event. If we hop over to the news tab, we've gotten a teaser for the Brawl Talk tomorrow. Again, I don't think it's teaser if I say this right here. We're getting the announcement of 3 different brawlers tomorrow. They missed out on it for December, but they brought it back in April. So again, this is very hype. I hope you guys are excited. We've learned a lot about one of the brawlers, and we really have no idea what the other 2 are going to be at all. So again, I think we can see the outline of one of them. That's obviously not going to be Damien, so we know at least sort of what one of them is going to look like. But again, it's very exciting, I think. And again, I'm not going to forget, if we hop forward to the shop here. Okay, we must have actually hit the full amount. I even said it in my club chat. There's no way we're hitting 20. We apparently hit 20. I don't believe it myself, but everyone gets a free 20 gems. That's awesome. And we still have about 4 days left on Freddy Frank if you wanted that offer. We hit the goal for our social media goal yesterday for day 3, so we get a free chaos drop as well. Again, I see no reason to save it, so I'm just going to open it here. Okay, got an epic. 200 coins, not too shabby. We have Fairy Mina for another 2 days. Again, all at full price, though I don't want to spend gems on that. Night Jackie at a decent discount. We have a resource offer, it's alright. We have daily freebie of 60 XP doublers as well as 10 power points. Again, I don't think too much else is going on today, but this is already a longer video, definitely. So, if we hop over to the mode selection, again, obviously, boss Dragrom. I'm really happy they didn't just have it be the Fog of War modifier, because this is obviously going to be a more difficult boss if you're not playing with Frank and Edgar and Crow, or you're doing the OJ Cheese strategy where you all just sit in the right corner and apparently the boss can't hit you. Obviously that is the best strategy here, but I think this one works pretty well considering the majority of the players you're playing with are probably going to also be doing the spam Crow Edgar strat. I think if you choose to play Frank, you're going to be helping them out a lot, and I think that's your best option. If you are playing with them, obviously don't be the one to get the cubes. Let Edgar get the cubes so he can stay in and do as much consistent damage as possible. Crow really just needs to be able to get hit to his hyper charge and then jump in and spam that. But your job as Frank is essentially just to make sure you stay alive in case those 2 go down, and try to get as many hits in as you can, rotating around to whatever side Grom is standing on. But we also have Basket Brawl, Turnover, Brawl Hockey, Slippery Slap. I don't even know how I just did that. Oh, it's got a quest on it. I don't even like playing Brawl Hockey that much, though. Brawl Ball 5v5, Insane Streamer, Brawl Arena, the Smack Dome. We have Free Play Knockout, Healthy Middle Ground, as well as the Map Maker, the winner of the day, also being Knockout, 1v1. This could actually be really good if I wanted to complete the Pink Death achievement on that map specifically. So I might end up doing that. We'll have to see. It's not easy to do, but it would give me a really good chance on that one actually. So yeah, again, maybe you guys will consider it as well. And I want to make another entirely separate video and post it by today as well, just showing you guys something crazy. I'll give a spoiler to it right here, I guess, before it even comes out, because I'll post this first. So I've completed the I'm the Kaiju Now achievement, so that record still works perfectly fine after all these months. But one of them isn't working quite the way I think it was intended, and it's the underdog one. I've seen a lot of posts, I looked it up on Reddit, about this one not working. I messaged the support team. They said they'd never even heard of the issue, but again, I'm gonna make a separate video just covering this and how ridiculous it is and what they said the real issue was. But again, hopefully this will finally give some people peace of mind about this record. Again, I'll say it right here, my advice is just don't even try to complete it. I don't think you can, and I'll talk about why that is in a separate video posted specifically for this record, because apparently no one else has talked about it. No other YouTuber has brought enough attention to it. So again, I don't think the dev team really likes the way that records were implemented. I think they're going to either take it out completely or rehaul it. So again, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's not the biggest deal in the world. The only thing that bothers me so much about it is the fact that obviously there's a legendary star drop tied to it that I just can't seem to get. But I'll let you guys know why that is and why you shouldn't bother trying to complete it now. If you completed it originally when it came out, it worked just fine. But if you're like me and you waited, unfortunately, I just don't think you're going to be able to get it unless you get ridiculously lucky, because I think it's bugged or something like that. But anyway, again, this video's gone on long enough, I think, and of course, again, I'll just say thank you so much for the support to the channel. If we hit 950 subscribers, I'll be doing another giveaway, and that one I'll announce the winners 24 hours after I do that video, and you guys have a chance to enter. So I'll start moving things along a lot quicker, and the actual video won't be 10 minutes long when I say who the winners are, right? I'll start getting better with this stuff. I don't want to keep dragging it out. And again, of course, thank you to everyone who entered in the giveaway. Unfortunately, only 3 people could win, but at least this time around, you're not missing out on too much if you didn't win 5 rare star drops. You're probably only going to get, at best, 250 coins, so yeah, it's always worth a shot. As Ray Brawl Stars always said, free is always good, right? So, again, let me know who you guys would shout out to, your favorite influencer or celebrity that doesn't play Brawl Stars, who you would love to see give the game a shot. But other than that, let me know if you think we're gonna get the full free skin for Trunk or the maximum goal if you're buying anything in the shop, and what your strategy for the new, more difficult boss Dragrom is. Again, I think it's just so fun to be able to play that support with Frank, even if you can't do that much against the boss with him, just because of the big friend mod. That's personally probably my favorite mod in the game. It's just so goofy seeing like Crow with 14,000 health. But you know, when he got buffed recently, he's actually got significantly more health now anyway, but that's a whole other issue. So, yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're looking forward to more of this content or more giveaways in the future. And other than that, let's see how far we can take this, guys.